What's up, guys? Liam Garcia here, and if you breathe Houston Rockets basketball like I do, brace yourselves, because what I have to tell you today is going to shake the foundations of the Toyota Center. Our front office is facing a dilemma that could drastically change the future of both our defense and our offense. But before we dive into this storm of information, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We just hit 700 subs. And smash that like button to strengthen our Rockets family. Are you ready to see untouchable names leaving or a new era starting at the point guard spot? Let's get right into the news. You know that feeling that the price of glory might just be too high? Well, my friends, the Houston Rockets are living exactly that right now. We celebrated the arrival of Kevin Durant and Jabari Smith Jr.'s extension way too much, but no one stopped to think that the salary cap is a ruthless executioner. There's a warrior who has left his blood on the court over the last 4 years. A guy who is the embodiment of Houston hustle, but who now has 1 foot out the door of the Toyota Center, simply because the numbers just don't add up. I'm talking about a player every coach dreams of having, but our front office, being financially handcuffed, might be forced to watch from afar wearing another jersey. It's heartbreaking. But our beloved Tari Eason has officially entered the crosshairs of the league's predators. After 4 seasons being our defensive engine, he has become a restricted free agent, and the situation is desperate. The problem is, by handing out massive extensions to KD and Jabari last summer, we hit the hard cap of the first apron. This means Houston has zero wiggle room. Tari didn't get an early extension, and now the market knows we're vulnerable. If a team comes in with a ridiculous offer, Rafael Stone is going to have to choose between paying an astronomical luxury tax penalty or letting one of our best defenders walk for nothing. And look, the vultures are already circling. The first of them is the Brooklyn Nets. They have a truckload of cap space available and are desperate for young talent that fits their timeline. Imagine Eason in New York, having all the freedom in the world to score on a team that's still finding itself. They can offer a contract that the Rockets simply can't match without destroying their finances. But if you think Brooklyn is the biggest threat, brace your stomachs for what comes next. There are incredibly strong rumors that the Los Angeles Lakers are coming hard after Tari. Yes, the exact same Lakers that knocked us out in the first round of the playoffs this year. They saw firsthand the damage Eason can do, and want the guy to be the ultimate guard dog next to Luka Doncic. Seeing Tari helping Luka after knocking us out of the postseason would be an unbearable nightmare for any Texan fan. Losing a wing who shoots 36% from the perimeter and still delivers over 6 boards and crucial steals would be a total strategic disaster. Our fan base is furious on social media, begging Stone to figure it out. But it's cold, hard math. We need elite defense if we want to fight at the top of the Western Conference. And being without Tari creates a massive hole on the perimeter that no one knows how to plug. But if you think losing a defensive pillar is our only nightmare for the rest of 2026, just wait until you understand what's happening running our offense. Because lacking a floor general is taking a heavy toll. And the solution might come from where nobody expects. And while we're freaking out about the possible loss of our best defender, there's another massive drama unfolding behind the scenes that almost cost us our sanity last season. Do you guys remember the absolute despair of trying to run the offense without Fred VanVleet? It was pure chaos. The coaching staff tried putting the ball in Amen Thompson's hands at the start of the year, but that completely ruined his game. The kid was stuck at the top of the key, far from the baseline, and that dunker spot where he absolutely destroys the rim, killing all our offensive flow. We had to throw the responsibility on Alperen Sengun's shoulders, who became our half-court engine and led the team with over 6 assists per game. Sengun is a genius, of course, but overloading our center is not the recipe for a championship ring. We even saw Kevin Durant improvising as a point guard, but the naked truth is that general manager Rafael Stone failed miserably by not bringing in a true point guard. The fan base roasted Stone, and rightfully so. The guy only brought in J.D. Davison at the buzzer, converting his contract right on the doorstep of the playoffs, which didn't solve our chronic playmaking issue. But pay close attention right now, because Stone's redemption might be on the way in a manner nobody saw coming. And no, I'm not talking about a blockbuster trade that's going to destroy our future. I'm talking about the 2026 draft. We don't have any lottery picks, but we hold 2 valuable second-rounders, and that's where the magic happens. Experts are already pointing out that with the 39th pick acquired from the Chicago Bulls, Houston is going to select a true maestro to lead the second unit. His name is Braden Smith, coming out of Purdue. I know a lot of people turn up their noses when they hear about an undersized college guard, since he's only 6 feet tall, looking a lot like Van Vliet himself. But this kid is an absolute monster at distributing the basketball. The guy simply led the entire nation with a staggering 345 assists. To give you an idea of how absurd that is, he's 5th in NCAA history in that category, and the only player in the history of college basketball with over 1,500 points, 1,000 assists, and 500 rebounds. It's unreal court vision. On top of that, he's a lethal shooter, knocking down over 36% from three-point range. Having a guy with that basketball IQ, capable of creating his own shot or punishing from the perimeter, would be the perfect piece to fill our playmaking void while spending very little. The fit is just phenomenal for our rotation. The big question is whether the front office will have the guts to trust a rookie in such a critical position while we're in win-now mode. The risk is sky high, but the reward could be the missing piece to our puzzle. And speaking of risks and decisions that could define our destiny, the truth is we're walking through a minefield this offseason. Would letting Tari Eason leave for a direct rival like the Lakers be a defensive nightmare or a necessary sacrifice to keep our finances alive? At the same time, is putting the ball in the hands of an undersized second-round rookie to fix our offensive mess a genius move by Rafael Stone or pure madness? Now I want to hear from you. Are these Rockets decisions massive hits or gigantic mistakes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I'll be reading everything.